Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Dishonored 2. Okay, so I went shopping in the last episode and spent all my money and didn't buy the quest-specific item that I need to keep moving on. So, now we gotta find a way to scrounge some coin.
Hey,
I'm sure the homeless guy has it, right?
hard. Help me out if you can.
You know, I'm already low. What's 5 more coins?
Appreciate it. I'll let you in on the secret. I
Ooh,
saw
what?
people coming and going recently, looking for whale oil, up to something.
Well, that's everybody.
You watch yourself. A Grand Guard aren't too friendly to strangers.
And you're not that helpful. I know you tried to be, but you basically told me what everybody does in this town. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Maybe she'll give us a reward for helping out. I didn't know they were just going to be hanging out here. What's up, guys? Say hello. What do I got here to mess with you?
What about this? I guess this cut is worse than
Let's get my gun out.
running.
Yeah, it is the... I guess they turn on me. Holy Moses. I didn't know they turned on me. Now what kind of coin do you guys got? Nothing. Nothing. What about Paolo? Nothing? Okay, well let's go talk to her and see if she's happy with the fact that we dealt with her problems.
Come in. I can't believe you're alive after crossing Paolo.
He talks a good game, but I was putting down his kind when I was 16.
Come in. I might have what you've been asking for.
Oh, like for free?
I used to own a cafe down at the docks, but the smell of fish blood was stronger than the smell of morning coffee. I had to sell it.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna give me
Next time,
something
maybe.
for helping. Dadgummit. Okay, well I just killed 3 people for the fun of it then. Alright, well did they... Is this door lead anywhere? So I've got to be careful with the rats. They are not my allies in this one. They will go and kill for me, but they will turn on me in a heartbeat. Speaking of, yeah, I really was not expecting them to go after me like that. No? Okay. Alright, we need 30 something gold to get that rewire tool so that we can get through the gate.
Someone there. Let's see. What was it? Huh! Come on!
What's going on here? Are they just attacking the wall? They are.
Strike it be there! Fucking outsiders, hairy arse! What are you waiting
When the
for?
Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on either side.
They may just smoke flash it. Either way,
I'm just hanging out with the
jewels will
homeless
be
people.
ruined. We're not getting our money, are we?
Have some faith. It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be.
You there!
The Dukes let the
I
blood
need your
flies get
help.
out of hand.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, you! Hey, come here.
Think you're going?
Oh, you're that kind of people, huh?
I'll kill you for that!
Come on.
This isn't.
Come on.
I'll crush you, you parasite!
Okay. Okay.
After that, we'll
Okay,
Karnaca.
this sounds mean, but since I know what's gonna happen here, we're just gonna start.
Leaving so soon?
Who's left? You will do nothing of the sort. Alright. Howlers. So with your main dude dead, you're still all running the city. Oh, here we go. Yale, you screwed me. Paolo was where you said he'd be, alone. We knifed him 50 times. He was choking blood when I drove a rail spike through the side of his head. Then he was just gone, and there weren't nothing but a bunch of rats. Not sure how he pulled that trick, but you must have known, scumbag. Next day, Paolo come back with 10 howlers. Got us a couple at a time. Dragged Brenda and Thomas screaming into the street and bashed out all their teeth with a hammer. Put that crazy powder in their eyes. Had them seeing terrible things. Screaming like carnival clowns, mouths all running red. Then Paolo gave the word and they shot him with those screaming darts they use. I stayed hid. So I'm finished, asshole. And I bet you were working with the howlers all along. I swear if I ever see you again, I'll stick you. Sabine. Sorry, if you weren't gonna jump me. I was no fan of Paolo's either. We could have probably had a little parlay. But you're too busy being a gangster. Alright, let's see. Bosses beware, when we're screwed, we multiply. Like Bebe's kids. Oh, there's a reference. Keyhole peek, what's in here?
I'll be damned.
Oh, it's the other side of that. Who's gonna be damned? Why? Alright, we gotta get that rewire tool, which means we gotta find more cash. Got a little off the gangsters, but not what I thought I'd get. Diagram and loot. Oh, disarm and loot, excuse me. Diagram. Okay. At least you can disarm the traps now. Before you just had to like set them off. Alright, let's go back down. We got some cash there. We might be able to move ahead. He says without checking his cash supply. Do I see where it is? I don't see. No? Okay.
Welcome back.
Do I have 200?
The situation in the Empire has driven the price
194.
up, I'm afraid. Didn't see anything worth buying?
I do see it, but I don't have any cash. I was too busy shopping like a nouveau riche person without actually minding the consequences of my purchases. And now I'm getting spotted by the guards.
No use running. I thought that...
Okay. I think we managed to like disengage with that crowd. All right. You notice I haven't equipped the heart once yet because I feel like I'm like constantly on the run here. I should probably do that at least once.
I'm tired.
Lots going on. What's that?
How long must I endure in this shadow state?
Okay, so let's stay down the hallway here.
Your face. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Yes, I'm absolutely worried someone might recognize me.
Help me! I don't want to
Oh,
anyone!
sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Don't walk around with a knife out. It should be a pretty common sense thing, but apparently I have none. So, let's go check in the buildings. There's got to be some loot in the buildings, right? Painting to rip off the wall, some whalebone, something. Something in the toilet, maybe. Oh, we got a safe. So we need to find something with a safe code. No, don't close it. Gotta be very specific. Alright, Corey Brockburn. 25th day, month of September, 1851. Janice, you'll find everything in the safe. I've written the combination in the usual place. You know where to look in the office. I changed all the safe numbers recently because I feel like I'm being followed. Pretty sure I heard shuffling and heavy breathing from somewhere nearby in the dark while I was closing up the office for the night. It's not the Grand Guard this time, but we're being watched for certain. It's probably safer to postpone our next gathering. Can you warn the others? I'll leave for Calero when I'm done with today's clients. Corey Brockburn. Okay, you wrote it down in the usual place in the office. Where would that be? We'll look around and see if we find anything that stands out. Is it on the globe? No. Okay. 01. And it looks like an 8. So we'll try 01. We'll start with 8 and then we'll... It's a 6. Lucky Sphalerite. 15 or 75? 75. And Gathering of the Regenters. Second day, month of September, 1851. All members present. Primary agenda, possible actions for the upcoming anniversary of the death of Empress Emily Kaldwin. Proposal by Corey Brockburn. Letter to the Karnaca Gazette explaining that while her murder was reprehensible, the end results may have been positive for the Empire. Action. Motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Janice Tynes. Members wear Lord Regent's crest armbands on the anniversary. Objection by Corey Brockburn. Lovely idea, but it may hurt business for members who need to deal with many clients that day. Clients might find it in poor taste. Action. 4 votes against, 3 votes in favor. Motion rejected. Counterproposal by Janice Tynes. Armbands could be worn on the 15th anniversary of the Lord Regent's unlawful arrest. Action. Motion approved unanimously. Proposal by Teodoro Benitez. Campaign demanding wider deployment of the Wall of Light brought back into use in Karnaca by Duke Luca Abel. The boldest measures are the safest. Action. Vote delayed until word comes from Grand Guard leadership collecting facts on reductions in crime across Karnaca. Proposals added to agenda for next gathering. Cocktails and spirits served. So these were like guys who weren't necessarily on our side, so I don't feel as bad about breaking in and stealing their stuff. Although I thought I heard a huh. Corvo, here's a who. Nope. Use. I can open it, but so what? It's all barred off. What about this one? Yep, barred off. Alright, but one way or another, we got the money we need. So, let's go ahead and keep ransacking the building. Ha ha ha. Okay, yeah. Let's scour. Nope. I like how it says breakable door, but they're never breakable. I don't know what breakable is supposed to mean in this situation. Black bone charm. Rune. That's an outsider's thing. We really want to find that. Let's lock that in place, because we're going to want to go... We're going to want to get to that if at all possible. It's one thing to just grab a rune. It's another thing to meet with the guy that is responsible for all the runes.
Huh? What? Help me! Someone! Anyone!
What are you freaking out at? I didn't even do nothing.
Huh? Something's happened, they say. Not safe, they say.
So they say. Alright, this is the shortcut back around to get back to our black market.
Hey, you! Come here! Don't let him escape!
I'm with you.
Come back here!
Looking for a fight.
Come on! You aren't going.
Okay. Fine, fine. I didn't want to do this, but you're making me. You're making me because I'm not stealthy. Oh, I died. Oh, poor choices. I'm making poor choices. Okay, let's try this part again. Had to go a long way back because I'm just making the worst, poorest, dumbest decisions. I gotta slow my brain down and stop acting like a numbskull. Don't be a numbskull. Number 1 rule. Let's get the rewire tool. When you rhyme like that, it's cool. Alright. It's time.
A pleasure to do business.
Thank you so much.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Maybe you shouldn't, but you did, and it's time for me to go rewire this gate. Some way, somehow. Okay. So, to rewire this thing, where do I have to go? Right there. Wow, that is inconvenient. What's the best way to do this? See what I mean about the rats, like, not appearing? Like, there's a short span. Oh, that's why. There's, like, a really limited span on them. They've nerfed the rats. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, not that I'm killing everybody. Well, let's try this and maybe draw some... They don't seem to care. Okay, I'm going to stay away from that right now, and the reason is... if I do those non-lethal techniques, it's going to be less interesting when I do them as a non-lethal playthrough. So I want to try and be the bloody killing machine that I am. So let's just go for some plain old-fashioned...
You alright?
Does he look alright? He looks pretty not alright. I, on the other hand, am feeling fine. There we go. Start remembering that I'm an assassin. And that I should just assassinate sometimes. That's my job. Okay, I should be able to get through here. There we go. There we go. After a whole lot of dum-dumness, sorted this out. Who saw me? Oh, that's just a chance to get into the safe. I got it. One of the booth keys has been stolen again. This time I'm not having it remade, so you'll have to share the remaining key. Peppo, when your shift is over, just wait for Narciso to arrive, then hand the key over to him. Narciso, you wait for Daniel, and so on. Nobody leave the key in some stupid hidey hole or whatever. If the last key is lost or stolen, we won't be able to open the booth, and you'll all be out of work. If you're worried, pull your coin and have another key made, or go buy the old one back from the black market, as I'm pretty sure that's where it is now. Aventa Station Management. You know where it is, but you can't go get it. That's hilarious. No, let's just leave it like it is. Because Rewire should... There we go. Rewire should make anybody that chases me in here part of the problem. Let's get my heart back on and find that. That's the one. We at least want to get that one. Can I pluck these? That's Mindy. We dealt with her before. Jeez Louise. Health elixir and a bone charm, and somebody saw me. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I've got to get my head screwed back on right because this is a poor showing today. Like a really poor showing. This was some guards getting off of the train. That's what was going on there.
Hey, it was... Regent... Am I going crazy? Leave me alone, filthy beast! No! Get off! No! Rats everywhere!
Okay. So it's a specific type of rat swarm. The ones that were all white were going hardcore at me, like I was the bad guy. Which, we'll check that out in just a second. Let's get that bone charm. All right. Silver Spike on Howlers. Your dear editor is stepping aside this week to give you both sides of an argument raging across the city. Guest editor, the Howler Blight. The letter published last week by the Gazette was an outrage. How could Madame Anto suggest that the Dust District and even Karnaca itself would be better off if we legitimized Paolo and his Howlers in any way? Paolo is not a problem anymore. Instead, decent folk should hope to wake one morning and read that Paolo is finally dead or in jail. And why should we be wary of the Abbey? Only a witch need worry about the wrath of the overseers. The Howlers are nothing but a bunch of cutthroats who never worked a day in their life. Everything they have, they stole. If you want their so-called protection, it comes at a price. On the contrary, the overseers have dedicated their lives to spreading the good values of the Seven Strictures. Believe me, the dust in Batista is not in our streets, but in our hearts. And only the Abbey will make us clean again. Sebastian Armitage. Okay, so... We have cleared the way to ride the rails, but where's that going to take us? Upper Aventa District. But we still haven't found this rune, and I kind of want to see, can I get to it? Let's try to get here first, and then we'll come back.
This time I'll get you.
I don't want to die.
What's going on? What's happening now? You won't get away. No.
I've killed all your brothers in arms. Let's just be smart. Being smart is not in your or my wheelhouse. I understand.
What?
Okay, so it's up here.
Well. I need help. Help
okay.
Me. Someone, anyone.
I'm not gonna hurt you, so you don't gotta worry. So it's up here, but I don't really see a way in here right now. Whether that's always going to be the case or not, I don't know. But no open window. Oh, nope. There's an open window right there, isn't it? Sure enough. Okay, so let's get up here. Okay, we're going to have to do a couple of layers of hopping, I think. That's one. And then we're going to get one more. As soon as we get that juice back. No, no, no! Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whispers from the Void by Barnoli Mulani. Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Yes, we have heard that before. Way back when. I know I'm walking past it. I just want to see what we're missing here. Is this... No, this is different. Okay, okay. We're going to find that out in a second, I guess. Let's go talk to our boy, the Outsider. You got anything on you? No, you just died kissing the wall. That seems like a painful way to go. Is it 2 runes? Cool.
I'll tell you a story about Kirin Jindosh, the Duke's grand inventor. Once he was commissioned to make a toy for a 6-year Tivian noble girl. Jindosh worked for 3 months and built a machine composed of wood, brass, and the bones of several cats. It ran on a few drops of whale oil a day. The little girl was told she would have a special treat, and she was perfectly delighted until the moment it was activated. She lives in an asylum up at Dabakfa now, and will until the end of her days.
Wow, like the crazy toy maker from Seventh Guest. Okay, so we have made it in here. Let's do a real quick scan because we've got some crazy bugs. But we learned that a gun is actually pretty decent. Did I get the blood amber? Because I saw it drop for a second. No, there it is. As much coin as we can carry, please. I will take the Addermeyer solution. I'm just a whirling dervish of blades. But you gotta be to not get eaten alive by these things. Alright. There's a lot less treasure laying around than I would like. Ooh, seance notes. Month of songs. Lady Coddington brought silk scarves from her boutique, one of which Mr. Prospero used to gently strangle her. I maintained a count of her pulse and observed her breathing. When the life signs faded, we left her still for 2 full minutes before reviving her. Was it really the void she described? How we succeeded in seeing the unseeable? My hand trembles as I recall the intensity in her eyes, as she struggled to recount with broken voice what she felt during those 2 minutes. Month of Earth. I convinced our little group that the less gentle methods were needed if our desire to meet the Outsider was sincere. Bloodfly fever voluntarily induced. That will be our way to the void. After procuring a few bloodflies and some Addermeyer solution, we coated our hands with the elixir before exposing them to the vivarium. The stinging was unbearable. Lady Coddington fainted immediately. I was the last one to remove my hands. The fever was quick to set in. As I faded in and out of consciousness, ocean waves pounded above me. There were silhouettes in the distance and shimmering black rocks. A time was passing, and an unthinkable place, while delirium held us for a few hours. I must get back there as soon as possible when my wounds have healed. So they're like that movie, jeez Louise, I'm not going to remember it. Flatliners, where these people would, like, kill themselves on purpose to try to get a glimpse of the afterlife. It was like a thing they did. Okay, farther down. Do we have a safe way out, or is it going to be right into the midst of a nest of guards? Go away. Well. Guards on the other side. Is this right back? Oh, yep, it's right back here. Okay, let's put the blades away.
Sleeping again last night.
Check our heart one more time.
One of those being tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
I'm less concerned about the bone charms in the rooms. I see one rune. Okay, so next time we'll see if we can get that rune and then head on out of here. Runes are going to be good for our powers. The bone charms, all for such mental effects, I'm not too worried about it. So, okay, guys. Well, I will do my best to do my best next time because, wow, those just some dumb moves I made that whole time. I'm kind of kicking myself in the head for it. But we'll try a little better next time. We'll remember that we have options. Not everything is run in with your sword. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for not judging. And I hope you come back for the next one. But until I see you again, take care of yourselves.